Hi, I'm Karen Christensen, and I'm with Matt Silber, and we are happy about some things, and we're not so happy about others, and we want to share it with you directly. But we're talking about our petition that I hope you have heard about. We will be able to tell you about it. But Matt, um, it's called Urge Connecticut to study Maybrook and Housatonic line reactivation. So you
Mhm.
got this idea. Just explain quickly what our goal is, and then we'll tell you what's gone wrong so far.
Well, yeah, there's good news.
Yeah.
The good news is a lot of people are interested, a lot of people are excited, and the idea behind it is what we're looking for is for the Connecticut Department of Transportation to conduct a feasibility study determining what would be more feasible, what would be more cost effective, what would probably see more traction and ridership were we to reactivate passenger service on either the Maybrook line or the Housatonic line. We think that these railroads are ideally well suited for passenger rail reactivation. The Housatonic line would connect to, the railroads that are up in your neck of the woods, up in
Hmm.
Berkshire by
Yep.
Pittsfield and over the Massachusetts border, that already are being upgraded and already are well on their way to servicing passengers
Hmm.
service. And the Maybrook line offers a lot of potential because it connects three different Metro North branch lines. You've got the Harlem line,
Mhm.
you've got the Danbury branch line, and you've got the Waterbury branch line. So by connecting those lines, you just increase accessibility. So we picked those because we want the state of Connecticut Department of Transit to conduct a feasibility study. That means, see which would be what you would have, what it would take. I mean, it would cost, it wouldn't cost nothing. So we want to see, all right, well,
Mhm.
chips are down. Let's see which of these is actually
Mhm.
actionable. We know that the state has studied it a little bit informally in other plans, but I don't think any major work has been
No,
done on it.
no.
And I know that the state has also looked into reactivating passenger service, on parts of the Housatonic line, maybe going as far north as New Milford. We wanna see what it would take to get the whole thing up and running again. So good news is we've got a lot of signatures, 376 as of right this minute. But Karen, as you know, that comes with a caveat. What do you have to say?
Well, we decided Matt and I talked about doing this. And then I said, well, we had in 2015, we did an online petition that was very successful, thousands of signatures. It was a real hot time for online signatures. People have got kind of blasé about all this now, but
Yeah.
it's not the same thing. But then it was like really the cool thing to do, and everyone was signing. So not this the fact that we had a lot more signatures is not a sign that there was more interest then. It was just the techno the fashion, really. But it was very easy, and it was a way to reach, people we wouldn't otherwise reach. What we did not realize is that the change.org platform, the company running it, has changed entirely. What was free and gave us access to the list of people who had signed is now a kind of closed box, and the if you sign the petition, you are asked to make a donation, but the donation does not go to the petitioners, the campaign, but to change.org itself. So they have so far made $513 as of right now on the petition. We were thinking, Matt said, let's spend that money, doing posters and doing outreach, and which would be excellent. There's a lot of more things we could do to spread the word, but in fact, that money is in the pockets of change.org and not going to do anything to help us further. So we are going to make changes, and we are going to do something. It's not as though they're the only, they're slick, but with that money, what I know is that we can use Facebook ads. We can do other things and do it better. So we are thankful to everyone who's signed and for the helpful and interesting comments we've received. Um, we are gonna make a change. We will be announcing it in the new year, and we will be writing a note to the people who've contributed and trying to make sure people realize it's quite deceptive advertising. It is not, to be clear. Like Act Blue, for example, political donations where they'll ask you to leave a tip or they'll take, I checked, 3 to 4%. And we will make a link on Donor Box so people who want to help us get the word out can make donations. Donor Box charges 3 to 4 takes 3 to 4%. The rest of the money comes to the cause. And that's how it should be. And that's it's this was my mistake, just thinking that the system was going to operate in the same way.
Change.org definitely is, they do not they I don't know what the legalese of it would be. They suggest like, "Hey, like, once you sign, like, let's take it to the next level. Let's donate." So I can see friends and people who are interested have been so generous, and they care about our cause, and they think they're giving the money to us. The money just goes to Change.org, who says, "Oh, we use this money to share this petition with interested people." Who they are, when they are, how they do that is not clear to
And how
us
much does it
as
cost? If you
organizers.
have any experience doing this kind of stuff, it's all based on algorithms, and it's costing them and some overhead. What, $5 maybe? I mean, it
Mhm.
this so this is not, this is a distressing development, it seems to me, for people who are activists and for people who want to see make the who want change, who want to make the world a better place. I'm very disappointed about it, but you may find that we're using, a Google Sheet, which also comes from a big company, but at least we can stay focused. We care about this issue. We're doing this as volunteers in our free time, and we need to make sure that anyone wants to support us is gonna know that their money is gonna be used well for the cause, and that's
Mhm.
where we're going, so we're
Yeah.
gonna
I
have
had a
to
funny, I had
shift.
a funny
Mm.
reaction. When I
Tell
was
me.
when I was sharing the petition to some local Facebook groups, I think somebody suggested that, I'm sharing this petition and like, this is some sort of racket for me. I was like, "No, this is costing me time. This is something we just do this for fun.
Right?
So be aware."
This is what it's almost Christmas Eve, and Matt's meal is getting cold, and I haven't started cooking my dinner. Yeah,
So thank you everybody who donated. We are so appreciative of it, and we are so appreciative of everybody who even just took the time to sign the petition. And yeah, Karen, I think you kind of sum it up. We're definitely
cool.
going to be making some changes, pivots going forward.
But the cause is the same, and it's still we believe it's train time, and 2026 is, a lot of possibilities there. Thanks to everyone. Thanks, Matt. Matt, best thing that's happened to the train campaign in 2025 is having you step up. I'm really, really
Oh, Karen,
very
it
grateful.
is a joy. I love doing this and, working with you and finding other like-minded people has been such a joy. So thank
Great.
you for letting me be part of it. This has been
Great.
such a fun year. And anybody who's listening, happy holidays, and we'll see you in 2026.
Yes, great. All right, take care, Matt.
Bye, Karen.